Welcome to What's in the Bag, where we give the voice to the voiceless and we let you say whatever is on your mind. My name is Marvina and I am your host.
Early morning coffee with Marvina, co-host and what's in the bag? Good morning, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. We are grateful this morning. Oh my God, we woke up grateful this morning, huh, Barb?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All morning, not just for us, but for you. We
That's
are
right.
thanking God for you. God bless y'all for being part again of Early Morning Coffee with Marvina. Also, in my cup, I'm drinking some coffee. I got this wait a minute, it's Arabic coffee by Donut Shop Blend. It's an Arabic coffee, but it's alright, it's good. But my best part about this is I like the international. My daughter brought me this too. It's called International Delight Caramel Maca. I've been trying to get this word all morning. I even practiced, and now look at I still say Maca Taco Coco, whatever. It's a caramel blend. It's delicious with my sugar, of course. And of course, y'all can see I'm all hyped up and I'm ready. God is so good this morning. I got my BFF, and I'm gonna present to some and introduce to others. My BFF and co-host Bye.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I feel like I'm lopsided. My shirt is all over everywhere. So
Fix
it's not the
yourself
way
up
it needs to
there.
be.
You know
Look,
you're
I'm
on
trying
the
to fix.
face.
I'm trying to fix myself by looking in the camera, and I'm kind of off.
You look
But
bad. Okay. Get together this morning. It's still early.
yes, but I am drinking. Marvina likes the cream. I like the coffee and with a hint of cream to it. So I am drinking from my What's in the Bag tumbler. Can you guys see that? My What's in the Bag um, tumbler, and I have Donut Shop Blend. And I'm trying to think, where did I
Mm.
get that from? Was it Food Depot or Kroger or someplace like that? But it's Donut Shop Blend, and it's the breakfast blend, and it is so good. It is so good, and it was inexpensive.
Ooh.
That's the other thing. And I put a shot of hazelnut in there.
Okay.
Sugar free, but shot of hazelnut.
Good morning, mommy. Good morning, dad. Good morning. Oh yeah, and just like now, y'all see. Take heed to the people that's commenting. When you comment, make sure you put your name behind it because for some reason EB Mux don't allow you to put your name or will show you any of your information if you do not allow them. That's why I put up there in the pinning. If you want your name to be posted, you have to I think they want you to give them permission to do it, whatever.
Yeah.
But just go ahead on and just put your name.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. How y'all doing? Okay, we have a what's in the bag today. Let me tell you, we're doing some different stuff here. So we're gonna say it like this. What's in the bag has brought to you today by Morning Joe with Kilo. Sober Vibe
Yes.
Party.
Yes.
Sober Vibe Party.
Yes. Yes.
And we want to really, did you hear what that said? Because I know a lot of people might not understand sober
What that
and
means.
party together. That just sometimes for people it really doesn't. It seems like it just goes either over or under. It's not right with it. So we are brought to you by this tremendous event, and we're going to allow this event to be told by, of course, the CEO, the brainchild, the let me try to find the words for who this person is to this local party. Hello, good morning, good morning.
What's up, cuz? How y'all doing today?
Doing lovely. What about you?
Hey, thank you. I'm doing good. Thank y'all for having me again. Being able to talk about this event that I'm doing. I miss you guys. It's so wonderful to be back on What's in Your Bag. I appreciate y'all so much.
Yes, I love you, girl.
I love you too.
Hey, girl, what you got over there? I know you got a cup because I seen it. What's in that cup?
Oh, you know I got that red CanCon. That's that Folgers in your cup. You already know. You
I love
Yes.
already
it.
know it, guys. You know it already. Mhm.
That's some good stuff, girl. So I want you to tell a little bit, just a little bit about what's this sober party. I want to know, and how they could connect with this sober party.
Okay, so Sober Vibes is an event that I created just to kind of for people like me in recovery or people who seek in recovery, just a safe space to come and socialize and vibe out, have some good food, listen to some music. It's a party, but there's no drugs and there's no alcohol. It's a fun way to educate our community again about the dangers of drugs and alcohol. And so this party is family orientated. We want to teach our kids that hey, when Friday come, you don't gotta go out and get drunk. You can socialize soberly. And
That's
so
right.
this party is a party that I created for myself as well because I've been in sobriety for 17 years and there is no safe space for me. And so what I
Yes.
wanted to do was extend that to I love partying. I love to dance. I love to talk. I love to kick it. And I wanted to extend that to people like me feeling lonely, like they can't go out and have a good time and socialize without being, when you go to a bar, everybody's trying to buy you a drink. Now, I couldn't
Yes.
get nobody to buy me a drink when I was in trouble with it. Now I don't drink no more. Everybody's trying to buy me drinks. So,
Mm.
am I lying though? And
Yes,
so sober,
you're
and
not.
so I ain't lying. And so Sober Vibes is just a party that I created along with DJ Diesel and my good friend Brandy. There's a space that she there down at Gravity in Columbus, Ohio, and it's a beautiful space. They're allowing us to come in and socialize and listen to music and eat and just share our stories. It's a meeting, but it's not a meeting if you get
Yeah,
what I'm saying. And
yeah,
I
so I
love
wanted
it.
to come on and extend this invitation virtually to what's in your bag and your audiences because I know you have Be Open. And I know a lot of your audiences, they don't drink. A lot of them like to socialize. So I just want to kind of bring y'all in to show y'all what it's like to be at a sober event so
yeah,
that maybe we could
Yes.
just spread this thing like wildfire that
yeah,
our communities do need help.
yeah,
And we can be the ones that change it. You
yeah.
can't expect your community to change. You have to change to bring the change to the community. And
Right,
so that's what
Yes.
Sober Vibes is doing. I'm extending party vibes to people who still want to party.
right. And
All
dance.
Yep,
right.
yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how would you invite us, the ones that's watching? Do you have a way for us to be part of the sober vibe party?
Well, actually, if you guys do come on, we will just create a Zoom link for you to zoom in on it. You can get dressed up like you going to a party. You know what I'm saying? Get ready. I'm gonna have y'all on a big screen so that the people in the party can see you guys, and so that you guys can see the party, the vibe of the party, just the environment itself, how clean and fun it is. And
Yeah.
all they gotta do is log into this link and join the party.
All right.
Also,
All
I'm
right.
gonna have some people at the party probably go live. It's gonna be a beautiful event.
Right, right. So you're gonna have to get us that link. We gotta get. If you give it to me, I'll place it in what's in the bag. I'll even put it on my profile page because I definitely want to be part of this. We're looking in the near future to collaborate where I'll just be able to show it on my page so everyone can
Yeah,
see. So we're in the
That's
midst of doing
right.
some things. So y'all
yeah, yeah,
y'all look forward to this because you know what? It's one thing to do something different. A lot of people
yeah.
don't like different. They don't like change. But a
Right.
change comes when you know that there's a problem and you need to help
That's right.
solve that
That's
problem.
right.
All right.
That's
So
right.
That's
this
right.
is change. This is different. Try something different. I don't want to do that. No, try something different.
Try something different.
Yeah,
Try something different.
I love you, Kilo. Thank you so
I
much.
love you too. It's June 14th.
June,
June
oh,
14th
yeah,
from
exactly.
6 to 9
June
p.m.
14th.
June
Okay.
June
14th, 6 to
14th.
9 p.m. Yep.
Right.
I love y'all. I love
We love
y'all.
you. We
Not here.
appreciate you
Love
so
you
much
too.
for being a part of this, girl. Thank you.
I
Yeah.
love y'all.
Thank you.
Later.
Hey, y'all better think about it. Do something different.
Yeah.
Try
Do
something
something
different.
different.
Yeah, I'm going. I want to see and being sober all day long, all day
That's
long.
right. That's right.
And
And
you
let me say
Irish
this real
coffee.
quick. Thank you, Kilo. And then you guys should come on and help support her. And support us as we strive to help change the narrative in our communities. And she
Yeah,
is doing an amazing,
yeah,
amazing job. Sober Party.
yeah.
That's where it's at.
That's where it's at. Sober party,
Yeah.
different. Love it, love it. Well, how about what's going on what is going on in the world today?
Jesus.
Right?
That's all I can say.
I just keep
Jesus.
saying Jesus, your
We
prayer. We need
need more
prayer.
Jesus.
We need Jesus. We need
Hmm.
Jesus now. Okay, we need prayer and we need effective prayers. We don't need the most
Yeah.
high prayers that some of these people ain't connected with. Don't hear about them or see them until something go wrong. He talking
Yeah.
about some
Yeah.
connected prayers, the prayers
Yeah.
that we need to prevail much with.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just really flabbergasted, because of the issues and the things that's going on today. And it's, I know divine order, it's what's supposed to happen. I heard, I read in the Bible that it's the end of time and all these things like that, but it still, it affects the community, it affects the
That's
people that's
yeah.
watching, it
Exactly.
affects the family, it affects people. And we don't understand the effect they have on our community until it really comes to our front door. Well, let me say this. This is our front door, and a lot of people might not know what's going on, but we want to talk about a current event that happened. I put in the chat box, I said what's going on, a current event. And this young lady came right in and she wanted to talk about this, and I felt that it was important when we talk about current events that we get a better understanding, get some wisdom, some knowledge, some understanding,
Yeah.
read up
Exactly.
on it and all that things like that. So today we got our current event. We are going to bring in one of our special, beautiful ladies. um, this is of course, I don't know if y'all remember, she's been on before.
Yes.
Yes, she has. Very smart, very intelligent, got her own thing going on, her own groups, Arthur, all that stuff. I know I shouldn't be telling them what's in your bag, but I'm excited because guess what, ma'am? What's in your bag is impressive to me.
That's
I
right.
told you that.
Yes.
I'm very
Yes.
impressed. I'm very impressed. You are Arthur.
Yes.
Well,
My
we
cousin.
yes, yes. And also a family member of Yvonne.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I'm Yvonne's little cousin.
My
My
first
first
little
cousin.
cousin. Hey, Libby, what you got up over there? What's in that cup? You got something in your cup over there?
No, I still do my water.
Okay, well, it's your
All
cup.
right. All right.
Yes, love it, love it. But Libby, we really want to touch on the current events that's going on. We got a little echo. I don't know where it comes from. But we really want to talk about what's going on out here. And I said a current event. And what you touched on hit not only, you know, the family that, their
Right.
family, but the community. And there's so much, how can I say it, so much counterparts off of this situation
Mm-hmm.
that we
Mm-hmm.
think that it's very necessary for us to be aware and to understand, the nature of this crime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn it over to you and let you say, talk about a little bit about what you know, what you heard, and we'll piggyback off of you. Okay, you go ahead on and tell us what's in the bag, what's on your mind, what's in your bag.
Well, thank y'all for having me again. I was on a video. This is a young black lady. I think her name is the big. Oh my goodness, I can't think of her name. It's the big.
The young
Uh,
lady that I
yeah,
just
she what she does on her platform. I like the fact that she is the voice for Black women.
Mm.
She always put out, when a Black woman go missing. It's a lot of them on YouTube now,
Yeah.
and she put this out about AJ Owens.
Mhm.
And I didn't hear about it. So I said, well, let me kind of tune in and see what's going on here. Well, AJ Owens was a young Black mother of 4. She worked extremely hard to keep herself and her children together. She wasn't into, like, the fast life, the street life, or anything
Mhm.
like that. She worked 2 or 3 jobs. So, just to make sure that they had whatever they needed. Well, this particular woman in the neighborhood, she has issues with everybody's children.
Everybody.
Um, they live in a duplex community, so they have to share a yard. So the kids, being kids, they're gonna leave their toys on the yard and everything. And this woman has been saying racial slurs. She doesn't. It doesn't
Mhm.
matter if they're Black. It doesn't matter if they're Asian. She's just a true bigot. Because there's a
Mhm.
difference between a racist and a bigot.
Right.
Mhm. Mhm.
So she's a true bigot. So the incident that occurred was she took the little boy's tablet and she took it in her house. So of course he's going to run and tell his mother. So at first he told his older sister, so she was trying to get it back. Then the mother went over there trying to get it back. She knocked on the window. She wasn't aggressive. Okay, she
That's
wasn't
right.
aggressive. She knocked on the door and knocked on the window first, and then she knocked on the door asking for the tablet back. Instead, this woman decided to get a gun and to shoot her through the door,
Mhm.
right in front of her children.
Yes.
And I tell people this, Yvonne and I, we lost our little cousin to gun violence. So we
Yes, we
know,
did.
I mean, we were all towed up at the funeral. So y'all don't
Mhm.
understand when you get that phone call that says, your aunt or your cousin or your dad or whoever in your family was gunned down. I'm gonna tell y'all, it's
Mhm.
a whole different
A
scenario.
horrible, horrible experience.
Horrible.
Mhm.
Horrible. I don't
Yeah.
think any of us at Quincy funeral was there actually. I mean,
We weren't.
we were not there. My aunt Shirley, she was totally out of it. So
Yeah.
people don't understand that part of gun violence.
Mm.
I believe in us
Yeah.
using the guns in a respectable manner, but
Mm.
don't use it just to be using it
Exactly.
just to kill somebody.
Yeah.
This woman, I mean, I felt when I saw her mother on TV, she said, my daughter, that's all she kept saying, my daughter,
Mhm.
why, why? Then on top of that, I'm going to tell y'all something. This is something crazy. The sheriff was not going to charge her.
Exactly. Okay. Yes.
The social media said no.
Mm.
You stand your grounds. Let me tell y'all
Mhm.
something. That stand your ground law needs to be repealed. Okay?
Yes.
Exactly.
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 Totally, or get it off the books.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it is
Exactly.
allowing these bigots to get
Mhm.
off of murder charges or
Yeah.
manslaughter charges. And I'm
Mhm.
glad that that social media said no, 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 no.
I
Yeah.
They
mean,
said we're not having that.
I was
don't
happy
make
that Ben Crump got involved.
Yes.
what
Attorney Ben
happened.
Crump. Attorney Ben Crump got
Oh,
involved.
okay,
Oh
yes.
yeah.
Not
Yes.
involved.
I mean,
Yeah.
And
everybody should be involved. There's no way that someone should be able to just shoot anyone and get away with that. I mean,
Mhm.
that
her life wasn't being threatened, and what I was told that that the lady threw a skate and hit one of the I mean, I read these things.
Yeah.
Hit
yeah,
another one. I mean, it
Yeah.
was to the point that she was. It you got so many counterparts from gun
yeah,
laws, hate crime,
Mhm.
racism, children
Yeah.
like child abuse. You got so many counterparts off of this. But look at
Woo.
what she took away from these
Yeah.
babies.
Yeah.
She took and they were there. They were, this
they
is my thing.
mother, the neighbors was trying to do CPR. They tried everything
Yes,
to
Well,
save this woman.
first the 12-year-old son was trying to administer CPR
Yes.
Yeah.
to his
Yeah.
mother, and then the neighbors, and as the neighbors were coming, can you imagine?
Oh Lord.
And I don't think any of us can. You see your mother go down in front of you, and you're trying to save her life. And you think about mentally what this is doing to this young man, because he went and told his mother and his sister, she took my tablet. The
Yeah.
Yeah.
sister goes and says, "Hey, can we get the tablet back?" And then the brother's there, and as they're walking off, she throws a skate at the young. So he goes back and says, "Mom, she threw a skate at me now," and the mother goes. So now mentally he's like, "Why did I say something to my mom?" Now he's feeling like he's the person that caused
Yeah.
this, when in actuality it was her. But really, the police. Let's go all the way back.
Yes.
When
Yes.
the first reports were coming in about her behavior, something should
Yes.
have been done then, because she has a history, a long history, years
Yeah.
of this
Yeah.
type of abuse towards
Mhm.
kids in the neighborhood,
Yeah.
and nothing was done.
And not
Nothing
trying to be
was
funny,
done.
but and I wouldn't say I wouldn't have went and knocked on the lady's door. But because of, to be a devil advocate, I'm just saying, because of the attitude of this lady, I would have put the police involved in the first place. I would, because first of all, this was looked like a setup for a person to somebody to get hurt. Because
Mhm.
of the ongoing fighting. The
Yeah, it
lady,
was only a matter of time.
it only a matter of time. The lady across
Yeah.
the street said that she would call the other children out their name,
Oh
racism
yeah.
name.
Racist names.
They was,
Just
so it was set up for somebody to get hurt.
Yes.
And I'm sorry. I hate that this has to
say
be
something.
simple.
My
Uh,
mom always say this, Marvina and Yvonne. Sometimes God remove His hand as a mercy.
Mm.
Sometimes, we don't understand it. We don't understand why He
Mhm.
does that.
yeah,
And maybe this will be a start of
Yeah.
of them to repeal certain laws in the state of Florida.
yeah,
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
yeah.
And sometimes, somebody has to die in these situations.
God, Jesus
And
Christ.
Yeah. I hate
Exactly.
to say that. Yeah.
I
Sacrificial lamb.
yes, and
Sacrificial
I
lamb.
Christ.
Yeah. I hate
because
that.
when I was looking at the stand your ground laws, I said it doesn't make sense to me. It
Mm-mm.
doesn't. It
Mm-mm.
doesn't make the castle in California. We don't have stand your ground laws.
Me
We
neither.
have the castle doctrine. So that's like our
Mm.
self defense. It's like if an intruder breaks into our home,
Yeah.
yes, we have
We
the
can
right to
keep
kill them.
We have
it
the
But
yeah
alive.
we have the yeah we have the right to defend ourselves at
Yeah,
that
but
point.
not come to the door and just shoot.
just to
Yeah.
shoot, instead of just it's just crazy.
I,
So my
That
my
much.
my thing is that we as a black community, we got to understand the laws of the land.
yeah,
We
Yeah.
got to get back into reading and studying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we're still under 13th Amendment. We're still under this constitutional laws. I understand that Juneteenth
Mhm.
is a celebration of freedom, but it's only a celebration of freedom of physical slavery. And I know a lot of people going to say, "What you talking about?" Just go ahead on,
read
research,
about it,
and
research.
read
You better say
about it.
it. All right. Now
Because
you
we
see this smile come on my face. You talking about
also
language now?
under another law, and people don't know
Yeah.
that it's the maritime law, and that
Mhm.
and that dealt with the transatlantic slave trade. But that's
That's right.
on a different show. But we got to learn how to get back to studying and reading these laws
Yeah.
so we can understand them,
Yeah.
so we can also teach our families, so we can also teach our community.
Yeah.
That's
Because
right.
some of these laws are still on the books.
Yeah.
Some of
Yes.
these laws are still active, and
Mad laws.
I say all the time, get out there in your community, find out what's going on in your community. Stop
Yes.
passing up these town hall meetings. Stop passing up
Exactly.
these meetings when your congressman or your local state politician is hosting a meeting. Go to these meetings, get involved, people. It is
Yes.
so
Yes.
important that it's so important that
Really.
we do.
Yeah.
We're being picked off. We're being picked off like that game at the carnival where the ducks
Yeah.
go by. It's like somebody just we step outside and we have color, you ducking and dodging. You looking around,
Yeah,
you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's coming your
yeah,
way. And I
Yeah.
yeah,
think try and make it turn it into a full racial thing because there are things that happen, outside, and that's on another level, and it goes back
yeah,
to people not understanding the gun laws and thinking that it is
yeah,
Yeah.
okay to just. I,
yeah.
I think about the man that killed where the people with the kids in the car turn around in the driveway, and he opened fire, killing
Oh my God.
one of the passengers in the car just because they turned around in his driveway, and he said that he had a right to defend. There we go again. Stand your ground. He felt that he had a right to defend himself because nobody should turn around in his driveway.
Yvonne,
People.
remember that? Remember my our old landlord? His son
Yes.
came to his house and
Yes.
he felt that he said something about he felt threatened, I guess, and somebody was at his door, so he shot through his door and killed his own son.
Knew it was his son.
Knew it. That's what
Basically,
he knew.
knew it. The son had some mental problems.
Yeah, drug problems.
Yeah.
Shot through
And
his
he,
door.
yeah, threw shot, and nothing happened.
Nothing happened to him.
Nothing
Nothing.
happened.
Nothing happened. He never made it to court. He never made. Now let me tell you, he's a rich man. Now he was very. I'm saying what past tense because he
Yeah.
thought God rest his soul. But he had money. He had land. He had property. He had businesses.
Yeah.
So he was a great part of the Douglasville
Community.
crowded community.
Hmm.
So he shot his son through the door, just like that. Shot it through the door and killed his son, and nothing happened to him. So what I'm
Nothing.
saying is these guns. It's not the guns, it's the people.
It's the people.
What line are you in? You know, I would even do if you're trying to buy guns, I would want to do a reference check on these people.
Yes.
A community reference check on a person.
Yes.
All right, what type of person is this person? Did you see them arguing, fighting, and fussing? Are there, somehow we got to figure out a way of not allowing anything and anybody to get their hands on guns.
Yeah.
Because when they get mad, they ready to shoot.
And back in the day, it took what 10 to 15, sometimes 20, almost a month in order to get a firearm because they did background checks and everything like that.
That's what they should do.
Yeah, why not go back to that?
Yeah,
And
FBI checks. Do a world check. You
Yeah.
try to get a government job, they do it. So why can't you do it when it comes
Exactly.
down to guns where you're killing people with?
And what about these stores that sell guns? You just like walking into Walmart, I think they removed their guns.
They did.
There's still like sporting goods stores and stuff out there that you can walk in and purchase a gun.
Yeah.
So it's a lot that has to be done all the way across the board.
Yeah.
What about the man where the young boy went to, he went to go pick up his siblings and rang the wrong doorbell?
Yes,
And the man
I'm
opened fire.
glad that his family that wasn't on his side because his ex-wife said she left him for good. She said when she married him, he was crazy. And when she left him, he was crazy.
See,
And his
people?
own children, they was like, they don't fool with that man. They said something
Yeah.
is really wrong with him. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that they did not make any excuses for that man because
Yeah,
that was
Exactly.
you shot
Exactly.
somebody. You just shot somebody because they rang your doorbell and they had the wrong house. I don't even get it. And it makes me angry that these people these laws are allowing these corrupt people to get their hands. They're corrupt. They're
Yeah.
corrupt. And I understand sometimes I'm gonna get me a gun because I want to protect myself.
Of course.
But who are you protecting yourself from? Sometimes you need to protect yourself from yourself.
You better
Because
say it.
it's a thing where you can
Like my Uncle Arthur.
somebody's life.
My Uncle Arthur.
My dad.
That man, boy, them stories he told us, boy. I
Yes.
used to go before rolling.
Now I will say this. Daddy had a bunch of guns.
He sure
And he
did.
was responsible with his.
Very
And
responsible.
he never went outside of his property with his guns or anything like that.
Come on
I
here.
remember when they had a rash of break-ins in the neighborhood. Two
Yeah.
doors over, the people broke in and hid under the bed. My dad was live on the news, and his words were, "I'm so sorry." But his words were, "They may come in alive, but they're gonna leave in the body bag. They come to 4075. I got something for them. I got something for 'em." He said, "Cause my wife and I live here, and we got a right to be in our home
That's
without
right.
anybody bothering us." And
That's right.
the news guy said, "You gonna kill him?" And he said, "Yes."
Yep. Yup. Yup. Let's get some of these. Let's look at
Whew.
some of these statements and questions and things that's going on right here. Zach. Hey, Zach. Oh man, Zach. Hey. We were just talking about you this morning. I love you, boy. He said, right, cause Juneteenth didn't mean anything socially, cause the Jim Crow laws was born.
Yeah.
You got something about that. That's very
Talk
true.
to me.
Yes.
Talk to
So when the Juneteenth was when Juneteenth was created in 1865, slavery had ended. Now let me tell y'all something. Black men were on the rise. They was on the
Yes.
rise in politics. We had about 42 black men who was part of the Republican Party
That's right.
that were senators, congressmen. And when these black men and also black communities were starting to pop up in some of these rural parts of America, that's when the Jim Crow laws started to come into play because
Yes.
they knew that if black men, you give black men power, they can take over.
It was
Right.
And you
over.
got and you got also to remember this too, that we are the real indigenous people of this country.
right.
Why they put some of these laws into place to what?
Hold
To
us
tame
down. Keep us down.
That's right. That's right.
Keep us chained. Keep us bound. They don't understand.
Hold us back from our true destiny.
Yeah, they think because our skin is dark that they separating. We are human. We smart too, be not just because we ain't stupid because our skin is dark. I mean,
Right.
we got a lot of intelligence and that's what they were scared of. They was instead of coming with us, they want to go against us. So they making these laws to make it seem like we're below them. We gotta make sure we keep them tame. We brought them here. Let's keep them under us. Let's keep them.
Exactly.
We brought them there under us. They're slaves. We're gonna keep them slaves, and we're gonna give laws to keep them slave mentality. Y'all better keep it. Y'all better watch out and read and take knowledge because you're destined to repeat.
You better say that. You better say that. I say it all the time. People say, "Girl, why are you always into you watch slavery movies? You reading about stuff that everybody want to forget about." I don't forget about those things because, like I tell y'all, the world we live in is a vast world. We got all this empty land and spaces. And when these movies and books and things come out, are imitating life. Remember
Yes.
that. I look at that movie Antebellum and I kept telling people, I said, I know that there were slaves. People were still
Still.
enslaved. There were people up into the 1960s in
Yeah.
Louisiana. These people living in slavery had them thinking that slavery had not been abolished. They was
I
living
met, I
down there working
met,
plantation. Come on, people. Come
yes,
on.
I met a young lady back in '94. Her family just got off the plantation in South Carolina.
See?
Alabama. They
Yeah.
got to the south of
And
Alabama.
they try to keep those stories down.
And I was like, I told her I don't believe you because I didn't hear about it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She said, yes. She said, my family got off
Mentality.
the plantation.
They don't know no different. That's all they know.
Yeah.
So if you keep them on a plantation and all they see is what's going on that plantation and don't know what the outside world has for them, they're going to stay
Thank
in
you.
the plantation mindset.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to get through to people that don't not allowed to go nowhere or do anything but be a slave to the
Yeah.
people that. So of course,
But
you
I know what Libby's talking about. It was a full thriving plantation.
right.
Okay,
Yeah.
people. Let me paint you guys a picture. Transport yourselves back to the early 1800s.
Mm-hmm.
The plantation was maintained in that era.
Yep.
No electricity, no
And no
radios, except for the white people. Now they had their ways of getting to their cell
yeah.
phones and doing everything that they wanted to do. But the people, the black people on this plantation were kept in the mindset. They were kept away from population. They were kept away from present day society.
Wow.
Yep.
No newspapers,
Nothing.
nothing that can relate to the date and everything. These people thinking that here we are, 1994, we're going into 2000, and they're still working, picking cotton on a plantation.
Plantation mentality. That's what they say. You get institutionalized.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
I
get
have. Oh
institutionalized.
my God, woo!
And let me go
Jesus.
ahead on Miss Grayson. Hello, Miss Grayson. We don't understand why God does what He does, but we know that God knows what He's doing.
What he's doing.
There is
Hmm.
a reason for everything.
Yeah.
It is, but we all know we go through something. It's the process of getting there. Like she said, somebody die, somebody passes away or get killed to make a stand. We have because we so used to just letting everything go. It's not important until something tragedy happens, some type of
Hmm.
something happened, then it becomes so important that now we got other people looking into changing laws. But the problem we have is it's important when it happened. Is it still important when the story starts to die down? How important
Egg.
is it?
Yeah.
Because I already know it's right now. Everybody, we need to get this law. We need to get this law. We need to get this law. We need to continue to stay on the law until it's passed.
Hmm.
Until whatever it takes for this to stop happening, we need to
But what,
do that. We need to
but
figure
what
this
needs
out.
to happen? What needs to happen is that we need to have lawyers. Now it's time for us to do civil liberty
I love it.
suit. Okay, Michael Brown versus the state of Missouri. We need to have those. We need to have those type of
Hmm. Hmm.
lawsuits going towards the Supreme Court. That's the
Yes,
only
ma'am.
way that we are going to get these laws passed. Okay, because I'm glad the woman's charged, but we need to do one for AJ Owens
A whole
versus
level. Yeah.
Florida. Sandra Bland versus Texas. We need to get these civil suits,
These
these
civil
civil
suits going.
liberties laws into play now because it's
Hmm.
just becoming redundant.
It's starting.
And
Yeah.
I'm so sometimes I have to turn off the news and I have to watch other things to keep my
So,
mind going
Hmm.
because it's just so
it's sad.
that
It
trauma
hurts.
that trauma
And and,
and
and, and when I came to Georgia, the nurse told me, she said, Georgia, she was just telling
yeah.
me about Georgia. Georgia's a beautiful state, but please don't watch the news. She said, because
Yeah.
it'll depress you.
You stop me from watching the news all the time. Seriously, I could halfway sleep. I just be like, oh my God, the world coming to an end soon, and this
Yeah.
and the third. And she said, Vaughn, she said you got to train your mind. She said, because this stuff is going on every day, all
Every
day.
day.
Gotta
Okay,
train.
Robert Withers, do you all understand that we were Republicans before?
Yeah.
We
Yes.
Yeah, before we became Democrats. Yes, we did. Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Lincoln and them was Republicans. Okay,
Hmm.
Republicans were the ones who freed the slaves, and the Democrats wanted to keep the slaves. That's true.
Yes.
That's true.
That's
Hmm.
Now, if you look at our atmosphere now, you can see Democrats want to keep us depending on
yeah.
the government, yeah. Whereas Republican wants to take away the government packages and have us depending upon ourselves.
Sales.
I like that though, but it's the truth.
Yeah, it's true.
Maybe we'll get more people off of welfare stuff. It got its pluses and its minuses. We don't want nobody to get hurt behind it where they don't have anything, but Some people just don't know how to rely on self.
Yeah,
People
but
just,
Yeah.
I'm a huge, I believe in the welfare to reform
yeah,
program. I really do, because one day those funds and things are going to be gone. Then what you
Yeah.
gonna do? At some point in
yeah,
time, you have to learn to become
yeah,
Yeah.
self
Yeah. I
sufficient.
totally
yeah,
agree.
yes. So,
Yeah, because
Yeah,
and another thing we always got to remember that the poor will always be among us,
you better
and
say it.
yes,
and the mentally and the mentally ill.
yes.
Because I left the Democratic Party in 2017, and I'm not ashamed to say that I'm not on either side. I decided to be a revolutionist.
Yes.
All right.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I see it on both ends, but
Yes.
at the same time, we got to remember that we got to take care of our elderly, our veterans,
Yes.
um,
Yes, you better say it.
and like I said, our mentally ill and our homeless, and also the single mothers. And I agree with my cousin here. I believe in welfare to reform, because because see, that was also a social engineering
Right.
concept.
Mhm.
And it was only designed to be here for a short period of time,
Yes,
just
to
to help
divide the
get
black
through the
family.
World War.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes.
Okay,
Okay.
what did Zachary said? Remember that skit on The Living Color with Damon Wayans was playing a slave in
Yes.
modern day to get David Allen Greer
Hmm.
character to fear the white man. It
Yeah.
was in the early 90s. I don't
Yeah.
Yes.
sound like it was. Tell me about it, Yvonne.
But that's what made me really start to think about, because I'm the type of person, I'll look at something and I'll say, well, I wonder if that's actually happening. And that really started me to look into, are there modern day slaves? One of the things that our government has been trying to fight for a very long time is all of this land that's grandfathered in, so to speak,
Yes.
that you have no access to, that you can't get
Yep.
to, because they feel like it's a lot going on.
Hmm.
They when they Well, Ronald Reagan, when they were talking about the Just Say No campaign, and they were talking about all these land masses and drugs and everything growing on it, there were some people that came back and said it's not just drugs that they're looking for; they're looking for slaves. But
Mm,
there again, that's something that was pushed under the rug. Because you think this country is in an uproar at this point. If they start to unearth plantations that are still active today, it'll be a civil war out of this world. It'll just be an unprecedented civil war here
Yeah.
in the United States, and that's on the real. That's on the
and
real.
you cannot sue the government unless they allow you to do so. Of
Mhm.
course, the government it runs everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's hard to sue someone that runs it. I agree with that one. Okay,
Yeah.
right after your segment goes off, a channel 259 Al Sharpton is on the Impact channel. We need to watch it at 10 o'clock, and right behind him on channel 261, the World Channel, Jesse Jackson keeps the hope alive. Watch it all. It's so informal.
Informative. Yeah.
Okay, informative.
Yeah.
Right afterwards, we might have to pull it up on YouTube. It's
Yes.
probably on YouTube too. If you don't get to see it, but I have to check it out. I
I
don't,
have to say something really quick. Going back to this lady,
Yeah.
someone made a comment a few days ago and said, "Why we be, don't be so hard on her because she has fewer years left because she's an elderly lady. Elderly, she's 58. I'm 55.
Who was Carolyn Bryant?
Thank you.
like somebody
Who
Come on
screaming.
now.
was Carolyn Bryant?
Right.
I couldn't wait to take and bring that one up.
Yeah,
Stop making
yeah,
excuses
yeah.
for people based on their age. Stop
She
it.
didn't give grace to this lady. She had children.
Right.
She had kids.
Stop it.
She snatched that young lady's life from her children, her mom, her family, her loved ones, everybody. She
Yes.
just snatched them, and we supposed. I mean,
She
they
was
said
she's
eye.
50, she's
They said in the
58
Bible.
years young.
They
That's
said
not
in the
old.
Bible, eye for eye. And then Jesus said, if somebody slap you in the face, turn the cheek and let them slap you on the other cheek. Well, she slaps. I want to slap her in the face and let her turn her other cheek so I can slap her again. Because you
Hmm.
think about it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? She literally did a lot of damage. And now we got to worry about her age. She,
She's created generational damage.
yes.
You
She's
think
not,
about it.
she,
This young man is never, that 12-year-old is never going to be the same. He not only does he feel that he is responsible for her death, he tried to save his mother and could not save her. So don't talk to me about age. Don't. She was old enough, put like this. She was sane enough and all of this other kind of stuff to be living on her own,
Yep.
paying her bills. When
torturing
she
the
got
children, torturing the
yeah.
people on the blocks,
So
being
don't so don't tell me, yeah. Don't do please don't do that. Don't make it about her age. If that's the case, then I can go out there and nut up and nobody should say anything to me. I totally disagree with that. Come
yeah.
on, people.
Yeah, I
Come on.
disagree with all of that. Robert said you might be 55, but you black. She is Caucasian. You got that
Thank
right,
you,
Robert.
brother.
You got that right. She's Caucasian, and it ain't even a thing about black or white right now when it comes to law.
Yeah.
About getting justice for her death and her children. And even if she get justice, it's still not going to bring her back. Her children not going to be right. That lady did a lot of, like my
She did
BFF,
a lot of damage.
generational damage.
Yes,
And
Hmm.
she
she needs to weep what she sow. I'm
Yes.
I'm sorry. If somebody take me out, y'all better do something. Y'all better help. Y'all better have a Raleigh of states. Raleigh, y'all better do, honey. I mean, about something just, oh no, it's a law. I show you. I'm gonna come back and hunt y'all. Y'all don't do
did.
nothing.
Get down on the courthouse steps. Change that law.
I ain't playing. Y'all laughing.
But sometimes we do, it's serious. So let me just go ahead and
Yes.
it's serious. Um but sometimes you gotta laugh sometimes to keep from crying and being so angry. Because I'm gonna tell you something, it broke my heart hearing AJ's mother crying out and she's saying,
Yes.
my daughter, my daughter, my daughter.
Yes.
Hearing her son and hearing AJ's children breaking down and crying and saying, why? Why did she do this? Why was she so mean? When they said why was she so mean, I just broke down crying.
She don't know why. That lady don't know why. That's that
No, but
demon.
that's the question that the kids are asking other
I'm not
people.
just saying.
They're trying to, yeah,
I'm just saying
yeah,
her. She's hateful. That demon, that demon seed.
yes,
What type
yeah,
of background? Where you come from? Why would you treat children? Why would you treat anybody bad because you got issues? Because it can't be the kids' issues. It couldn't be nobody else's issues but her. So she was a hateful person, and I hate
very hateful.
crime.
Yes,
Hate crime.
yes, yes, yes,
Yes, yes, yes. Let's do this last one. We can let me. Florida is committed to committing the generational racial device. Florida is still a slave mentality state. I believe that. Of course it is. That's
yes,
shipping them. They ship them through Florida and Georgia, and we're all coming through. I would believe all of that. They got all this stuff. As slave states.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
mentality. I always say you got to be dumb to think you free here in Georgia. I mean, in America,
mm.
you got to be dumb to think you're free. Freedom? That's a lie. Do something that don't
They
lie.
always said freedom comes at a cost.
Yeah, it comes with a cost. That's why we all got numbers. It's like our numbers here, our numbers are lined up, our numbers of days, we all numbers. So let's
Hmm.
not go into the math situation. I'm really upset with this lady for taking this woman's life. I'm really upset for the things
Yeah,
that she's done to wreak havoc not only in the community of this young lady, but all our black communities, black mothers,
yeah,
single mothers who's trying to make it happen. To snatch her life away from her. I think it was very unfair. It didn't mean
yeah.
it didn't mean anything to her, and now it means more to her. Now, hopefully, she
Yeah.
got herself.
She thought her privilege. She thought that she could do it, and that her white privilege would get her off.
I hate the
And
fact.
police, I have to say this in my closing. You got to do better. This woman should have been arrested immediately. It should not have taken 2 or 3 days in order to arrest her. And you guys say, "Oh well, we only had one story. We had to do an investigation."
Who did
I
she
have
know?
seen you guys lock up many number of people, especially of other races.
Yeah.
Just be until you do your
Until
investigation.
you do your investigation, you're gonna have to let her sit home and chill and
Exactly.
the devil.
So miss me with that one.
Girl, please.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. This just sad. But thank you, Libby. I
You're
love you, girl.
welcome.
You made our day. You
You
made.
always
Yes,
do.
and when I put things in the chat is for everyone. Just come in and talk about it. We are looking for people. What's going on in your state? This is not just for Georgia. Libby's
Right.
not even in Georgia. She's in California, but we talk about something in Florida. So,
We're on the West Coast at 6:51 a.m.
yeah, so you know she's dedicated. Love her.
Yes.
Love
Yes.
her. Thank you so much, Libby.
You're
God
welcome.
bless you. And we are
Love you,
going to
girl.
have you
Love
back
you.
on again. Girl, let me get you here. I love you, girl. Talk to you
Love
soon, okay?
you. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, girl. Woo, that was a
Powerful
good one.
segment.
That
Yeah.
was a wonderful segment.
Yeah.
My brother, you are on it this morning. I thank you
Yes.
for everything. I love my brother Robbie. Thank you for everything. Thank you. Yeah, you have a good day, baby. Also, yes, yes, yes. We are vibing today. We are vibing well today. Today is Saturday, a wonderful day. When I look out the window, I'm seeing sunshine, so I'm ready to get out there. I'm ready to get out there
Yes.
and have a wonderful day. But I'm telling y'all now, we are on a growth spurt. I want you to come in and join our group on What's in the Bag on Facebook. Come on and join the group. We are going to be putting out a lot of our shorts. We're going to put out a lot of the segments that we got going on. Somebody's echoing.
Equine.
Well, and also, if you want to go, don't want to just look through all our segments and stuff, you could go ahead on to What's in the Bag on YouTube. Come on, subscribe, comment. Make sure you put the notifications when we coming in. You ain't always got to come on Facebook. We are also on YouTube. You could
Hmm.
comment on YouTube when we go live. Just like you
That's
do on
right.
Facebook. So if you know somebody who wants to don't really get on Facebook too much, go to What's in the Bag 21 on our YouTube channel and give us some. We need some more subscribers.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, we need so much subscribe. So get on there and subscribe, even if you are on the group or on Facebook. Come on, let us know that you're out there when on YouTube, because I know everybody get on YouTube. I get on
Yes.
YouTube when I want instructions to do something. I get on
That's
YouTube.
right. Yes.
Because it's a
Yes.
good way to get information. But of course, our events and things are on YouTube also. Also, we have Twitch. If you're a gamer, What's in the Bag 21. Also, you go on Twitch, you can see us on live on Saturday mornings, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, just like we're live on Facebook and YouTube.
Hmm.
Yes. And also, if you want to see some funnies, I got that little TikTok going on. I've been doing TikTok too much because I'm starting to really wonder why they keep talking about they're going to take them down. I've been hearing a lot about that, and it's starting to kind of like, why? What is this such big deal?
Control. It's called control and manipulation of the masses. That's the story for a whole nother a segment.
Well,
Yeah.
I heard
Control and manipulation. So I guess so that's something we're gonna have to do. We're
yeah,
gonna have to take in. We're gonna have to take in
talk
and
about
talk about that. Yeah.
how we control. Yeah, because my government wants to control everything. We know that.
Yes, ma'am.
Know how that go. Well, I am enjoying my day. I am ready to get up out of here. What you got going on today, BFF?
Hey, it's a beautiful day out there. My grandson's probably playing some baseball today. I'm trying to check these scores. I'm going to get to the baseball park a little bit later. But let me say this, guys. You have all of our contact information. If there's any topic that you guys would like for us to talk about, reach out to us, DM us, reach out to myself or Marvina and let us know. If you guys want to be a guest on the show, same way. Reach out to one of us and let us know that you want to be on the show. There's no topic that is taboo.
None.
Not a single one.
Nothing.
We give a voice to the voiceless.
Yes.
So come on, raise your voices and be heard.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us again. And as always, stay blessed, be a blessing, and have a blessed day.
I love y'all. And y'all remember this one thing y'all have in y'all corner is God. We're gonna keep God first. Keep God first. Pray every day. Ask him for growth and enlarge your territory. Because I'm telling you one thing, I've seen him bless throughout this whole time that I've been doing What's in the Bag, because you're here. You're here. And you've been here, the ones that's been with me. We grateful, thankful. And y'all have a blessed weekend. See y'all next Saturday. Y'all don't know I love you. Have a great day, y'all.